La 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 lattes were a. La 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 lattes were a. La 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 lattes were a. Let's get it. Now that y'all in the building with your girl, la 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 latte. You see me? Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, tell a friend to tell another friend and a friend. You know how I go. Of course. How have y'all been? Now I can see y'all. How have y'all been? It's been a while. I know I haven't really been making too many videos lately. Sorry, and sorry again. I've been trying to get my priorities together. You understand what I mean? I got a lot going on, you know? Kids, home, finance. Like, it's a lot of things taking place here. I've been trying to, do the little moving thing. And then my kids are still doing the little schooling thing. And it's just like bow, 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 bow. Busy, and busy. Yeah. How have y'all been doing far as mentally? Because I got to tap into that always. I've been missing my mental Mondays. But that don't mean I don't care about how y'all mental is doing. I care. Even though I haven't been making any videos, y'all still could get up in my inbox and drop a little line. We could still, chat at the chat. Because like Latte always say, if nobody loves you, Latte do. Hello? Look. Yeah, you. Talking about you, and you. That's watching this video. Yeah, let's get into some topics. Because there's been some things going on, honey. And honestly, I haven't been able to express these things because I haven't been on this camera. I haven't been in the YouTube world in about 2-3 weeks. I've been doing my little promo Sundays. Well, I skipped this Sunday. Shh, don't tell nobody. But yeah, I skipped this Sunday. But yeah, all in all, let's check into some topics here. What we going to talk about first, y'all? Oh, first we could get into these braids that I did. Laced them. Let's talk about that. Yes. You see? That's all me. I did that. Let's talk about being strong because you got to be, not because you want to be. Let's talk about that. Let's get into that topic. Okay. Everybody deals with it every day. They're like, these glasses is crooked. Thank God I go to the eye doctor on the 13th and get a new pair because I really can't get jiggy with this shit. They like, I think, and then they got the little focals. You see the little focals at the bottom? Right. They old, lady old. But I could see, so whatever. Anyway, let's talk about being strong because you gotta be. Not because you actually are. Some people go through situations in life and they feel that because they made it through whatever it is that they made it through, that made them strong. That part is true. Because anything that you go through and you come out of, there's some strength behind that. But sometimes in certain situations, some people are only being strong because they have no other choice. I mean, there is no other choice. I'm not saying on some weak shit, but some people have no other choice but to be as strong as they are due to situations that they've been in or been a part of or played into or however you want to say it. You understand what I mean? If there was a time where you could ask a person in this situation if you could have or had anything different, yeah, because sometimes you hate being the person that buy the car, gas the car, drive the car, park the car. That's a lot for one person. Any regular, normal human being will become overwhelmed in a situation like that. And that's how it actually is for a lot of us. There's nothing wrong with being strong, but having to be strong because you have no other choice. That's a big one. because that means that you're taking on things that if it was up to you, which most of us, if it was up to you as a person, you wouldn't have to deal with none of the shit, period. You would rather if there was someone else that would possibly be able to take control of the situation so you don't have to play the dominant part or the dominant role. Like a lot of people say these days, women are so tough, women are so strong, women are so, not in a, become so, you understand what I mean? And that's because a lot of us feel that's what we have to be just to be able to get through the everyday. Because if we the person that's, like I said, buying the car, gassing the car, driving the car, parking the car, checking the car, at some point in time, the car becomes kind of wore out or wore down. Even the car gets, old, and you got to ship it or swipe it out for a new one because it starts to break down on you. And that's how it is in human beings. I mean, just being honest. On a day-to-day basis, we come into contact with things that if it was within our control, we would not have to deal with it. Now, if there was someone that was able to come in and say, you know what, don't worry about that, I got this. Don't worry about that, I got this. Don't worry about that. You know what I'm saying? Not everything, but at least some things, it will alleviate or take away some of the weight off of one person to where they wouldn't have to feel so overwhelmed and so tough and feel like they have to be so strong, because if they don't make the decisions that are made, then the decisions won't be made. That's a lot of work on a person mental, because a lot of the times what happens is you start to forget about yourself because you so worried about everything else, and you just get shuffled to the back. You understand? You become the background, and everything else that you're going through becomes the forefront. That is where the mental part kicks in, because even though you doing what you have to do, you're doing it because you have to do it. Being that you feel you don't have to do certain things for yourself at that point in time, you start falling to the background, which causes depression. It does. It does. Because then you start to look at yourself and you're not feeling how you normally feel. You feel you're not looking how you would normally look. Some people show signs in different ways. Some people eat, some people don't eat. Some people sleep, some people don't sleep. But however it comes across in a real uncomfortable way. Depression causes uncomfortableness, because when you're not comfortable within yourself, that's a big thing. You understand? If you loving everything else and you not loving you, everything else is gonna blossom and bloom, and you're gonna be beat up at the end. You can't show other things more love than the person that's showing the love, because if you giving all of your love and you're not giving any of it to yourself, that leaves you in the shadows. That leaves you for last. That leaves you and you can't expect people to love you more than you love yourself. And that's just the God honest truth. Because if you're willing to do or treat yourself a certain type of way and people see that, then they don't see no wrong in them treating you a certain type of way. I mean, you doing it to you. Some people feel like, well, that's me doing it to me, so that ain't got nothing to do with nobody. It does, because you are a reflection of you. And if that's the reflection of you that you're putting out for others to see, they only are going to deal with you one way, and that's the way of the reflection. Okay, well, this person so-and-so or didn't know. I made a vow to myself months ago to not, don't get me wrong, I've always been the type of person to be on some, listen, I ain't even trying to let people play with me, because I don't let people play with me. If I feel something, I'm going to say something. But I had to humble that state of mind, because I had to protect my peace. And every action don't call for a reaction, because sometimes the action that you wind up putting out is not even the action that you actually wanted to display, which puts a part of you out there that you might have ultimately been trying to change. Like me, I'm trying to bring more positive energy onto myself. And in order to bring positive energy onto myself, I have to display positive energy. And some people, places, and things that you put yourself around, that's kind of hard, especially when the energy within those situations are only negative. The people you put yourself within is the tension or the energy that tends to stem. You know how you got those people that'll call you and you could be happy and this, that, and the third, and then they come with a conversation, and by the time you finish that conversation, you done took on their emotions that was not even yours, and now you feel all fucked up for the remainder of the day, and now that wasn't even your energy. That wasn't even for you. You know, because sometimes it's not hard to become annoyed. It's not. It's not. It's really not hard to become annoyed. And most people living in 2022 got bipolar tendencies. 1 minute they feel one way, the next minute they feel another way. So you never know what feeling you tapping into when you dealing with the person. You might tap into a person and catch them at the wrong time. And you go, what the fuck is wrong with this bitch? Nothing. Nothing. Ain't nothing wrong with me. What's wrong with you? So basically, to avoid situations where your energy is always on 1,000, you have to learn to protect your peace. The same way you are able to tune into people is the same way you got to be able to tune out. Like sometimes you got to take your cell phone and just throw that shit somewhere. Put that shit on silent. Whoever call. Whoever don't. When you get back to a mental frame of mind to which you could withstand and still be within a positive state and take on the things and the people that might come within, or, you know, for that moment or time or day or whatever. But no, sometimes you got to just go, you know what? I need to remove myself from this situation because it's not mentally healthy for me. And me putting myself in this situation can mentally cause me to fall to a place that I'm climbing so hard to be above. You understand? And some people, they don't understand. Sometimes things you going through don't have anything to do with them. It don't got nothing to do with you. Sometimes I might be going through my own shit. You understand what I mean? So because a person might not be vocal or accessible. Is that the word? Accessible. That's accessible. But right. Just accessible at that time does not mean they overall have a problem with you. Sometimes people just need time to get their own shiznai together. In this day and age, people feel like, oh, if they not talking to you every day, or if you don't answer a message or two, then that means that there's a problem. Maybe the problem is me. Maybe the problem is me. Maybe I need to take me out of the realm of everyone else and get my shit together before I can communicate with anybody else. What if I'm going through some shit and I'm angry, and me and you having a regular conversation and my anger comes out towards you and my problem really ain't even with you? I wouldn't want that. So sometimes people have to understand that people need time for themselves to block out everything. People getting killed, losing their lives every day. Like nothing is safe. People done lost their jobs. People done had it's a lot. It's a lot. People done lost family members. Ain't nobody got time. You don't know what somebody else is going through. Just because they don't choose to tell you their business don't mean a person is not struggling with nothing. And people get this social media crap all twisted. Because you could post a picture on Monday and be smiling and everything, this, that, and the third or whatever. And people just swear that everything is all good with you. Rather than actually checking in or whatever the case may be. They'll assume from the things that they see you post or put on social media that that's your situation at the time. Listen, you could just put up a post that you could agree with. And people will swear that you talking about yourself. Oh, Lord, girl, are you okay? Yeah, I'm fucking okay. I just agreed with what the post said. I related to what the post said, so I shared it. That does not mean that I'm falling off the deep end or whatever the case may be. We all can relate to some shit that's relatable. That's it. But you see how people check in on shit that might be bullshit, but on an everyday average basis, that's not what people will check in on. They let social media be the checker for them. What social media says is going on with you, that's what it is. That's what it, ooh, girl, did you see what so-and-so posted? Huh, that nigga must be going through some shit. Cause girl, hold on, let's go to his page and see what he writing. I've been, nigga, I ain't got nothing to front about. See, people front. I don't be fronting. Nigga, okay? If I see something juicy on motherfucking Facebook, I be page gating like a motherfucker. All right, well, this person talking about this person, and this person talking about this person. So, ooh, chow. Some shit done got shit just got real. Yeah, that type of shit. But that be the type of shit that people be looking for. The bullshit. They don't never talk about like, girl, did you see so-and-so graduate? Did you see so-and-so? They look like they getting their life together. No, never the compliment. Like, say I do my little YouTube shit and this, that, and the third. You know how many conversations I could have imagined that people done had that was not within a positive realm to big me up? But what you don't realize, just like I heard, just like another person said, what you throw out there for another will overall become yours. Karma is literally a B-I-T-C-H. B-I-T-C-H. What you put for me will ultimately be for you, you. So let people talk bad. People's bad karma will be their discipline. Because the thing with grown-ups, once they get a certain age, they don't get pow-pow no more. They get pow-pow by life lessons. The life lesson is the pow-pow. But sometimes it be too late before people learn the lesson. Like by time you know how they say, until you learn, God will make you do it over and over and over again. But what happens if you never learn? Like, what happens? What happens? But yeah, that karma thing is real. Learning lessons is definitely real. Because this thing called life will beat your ass up. It will beat your ass up. Being hard-headed will give you a very soft ass in the end. Trust me, I know. See, if I actually chose to, I would literally be able to write a book about my life. Do you understand? And Lord, some people wouldn't like it. Some people wouldn't like it. Nope, some people wouldn't like it. Because the things that I will have to say about some people, and it wouldn't even be nasty. The bad part, it would be the truth. And you know, the truth hurt people most times more than a lie. And I ain't got time to lie. See, I'm cool with a lot of people throughout my lifespan that done did some bullshit to me because I don't need to live off of their bullshit. My thing is, even if you not up close, you know what the fuck you did to me. You know what you done did to me. But for me to live my life continuously going off of what you did to me, That's something I refuse to do. That's something you got to deal with because I'm a cool ass person. I really am. So fucking it up with me, I'm not saying that will be the end of your days or whatever, but I'm a real good person to fuck with. So if I don't fuck with you, trust me, it's a great ass reason because I give people chances, and sometimes that's been my downfall in life because some people, they don't deserve another chance. Some people don't deserve another chance because all you giving them the chance to do is fuck you again. And that's why I learned you don't have to be angry at people to dismiss yourself from people. If you feel that you're put in a position that does not fit you, does not suit you, then why are you staying? Why are you staying? Why are you dealing? Me personally, you could basically deal with people from a distance. Oh yeah, hey, so yeah, whatever. But to have to put yourself in a situation to be up close to get scarred again, no. No, you don't. No, you don't. Because some shit you really can't come back from. If you understand what I mean. Some shit sorry don't fix. Some shit you don't get a pass. And when you come across situations like that, you as an adult just has to know how to walk away. You know? You can't keep people around that don't mean you no good. Because then when you wondering why you getting all the bad in your life, hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Because people be having some real wicked ass spirits. They be having some real wicked ass spirits within them. Yes, they do. Some real wicked ass spirits. And you don't want those wicked ass spirits to ever roll over onto you, honey. Serious. So sometimes you gotta leave people where they stand. Whatever was. Whatever gonna be. Whatever happened, the shit happened. But I won't be around for you or to let that shit happen again. No ma'am. No ma'am. Some shit is unforgivable. Unforgivable. Like, you know how they say, even if I forgive, I did not forget. Some shit, just because you can't forget, it don't even make sense to keep those type of relationships because you're going to think about how a person was able to do you that dirty in the first place, and now you can't trust them. Right? And once you can't trust somebody, that relationship is going to be complicated as fuck. Whether it's a person that you in a relationship with, a friendship, a family ship. Once somebody do some dishonorable shit, it's hard for you to say, you know what, yeah, this person, they won't do such and such. They wouldn't do such and such. Now when certain things prevail, you start thinking like, shit, I don't know what the fuck a person to do because they was able and capable to do X, Y, Z. So nothing at this point will amaze me. But that's the type of people I'm talking about. You got anything that fucks with your health, your mental, and your overall well-being, get rid of that shit. Like, it got to go. Shit is up out of here. Anything that don't build you will break you. And we not broken around here. You understand? We not trying to be on no broken shit around here. But being around certain shit and certain people will have you feeling like you fucking bewildered, broken. Listen. People, places, and things. I even try to still instill that shit in my kids. You understand? And even though we have, or I don't know if others have, or may have, like I have, older kids, but once they get to a certain age, you can't force them to do shit. You can advise them and hope that they take your advice, but you try to instill in them the factors of people that they deal with will overall reflect on them. It will overall reflect on them. And you will always want to have a good reflection. If you have girls, you will want them to get with a guy that is going to treat them a certain type of way to where you know that if your daughter is with that male, she's safe, not in danger. Do you understand what I mean? Just like if you have boy children, you would want them to be in a situation with a female where he shows respect and decency. You understand? You don't want your son to be out here on some, like, nah. Do you see kids out here in the street? Like, do you really see these kids out here in the street being fucking terrors at the end of the day, taking people's lives? You can't walk to the store and not have to worry whether you're going to get caught up in some that don't even got nothing to do with you. So every day is a blessing if you can make it back home to your house. So anything that you could instill into your children while you're able to instill it into your children, please. Ain't gonna say that they gonna listen. Sometimes you might have to go harder with some than others because, come here, come close. Let me tell you what I learned. Come here. When you got kids that you can't tell nothing, because they feel like they know everything, and if you know everything, how you still gonna learn anything? I might be old. No, I ain't old. Fuck that shit. Now I'm going too far. I might be older than you, but that gives me a little bit more. You know, I'm not saying that older means wiser, but I ain't been here all this time and ain't learned shit. Like, girls, boys, okay? But yeah, instilling in your children is the best thing that you can do. And like I said, sometimes like I said, they don't listen. They always got to learn the hard way. But I understand that because me coming up, I learned a couple of hard ways. I've been told that's why my little booty is so soft, because I'm hard-headed. So when they say your kids is going to be 10 times what you are, yeah, you could, but you don't be expecting the 10 times they was told. Let me tell you, you see these edges? I don't know how much more they can withstand. Because, child, I think some of my kids' ears is broken. I know I took them to the doctor, and the doctor said that they could hear, but no, ain't no way. Because like I said, you can't tell these kids nothing. So apparently I'm starting to believe they must not be hearing it. Like it must be like when you be talking, like no sound coming out, like, because they think like we was just placed here and hatched. Like we don't know nothing. And the sad part about it is the shit that we do know and the shit that they don't want to listen to be the shit they wind up coming back and saying later on down the line, like, damn, you know what? You was right. Which is hard for these kids these days because they hate to be wrong. They do. But what you try to avoid for your kids is this world putting an ass whooping on them. Serious. Like, listen, fire hot. Don't go that way. It's going to burn you. But 9 times out of 10, the way that they wind up learning is by burning. And you, as a parent, all you can do is be there for them. And hope that they find the knowledge to come out of their situation on the other side. But if you could avoid the situation before it even becomes a situation as a parent, that's what you be going for. Yo, these glasses is getting on my nerves. Okay? They are. Got my little lashes done. Look. Because I'm out here looking cute. Hold on, I went blind real quick. But can you see it? No, but on some real serious shit. As our kids get older, we get older. And we just hope and wish for the best. Because one day we actually not going to be here with them. And nobody loves you like your parents. Some people got good relationships or had good relationships with their parents or whatever. I'm going to just be honest. Once I got to it, I had an excellent relationship with both of my parents, my mother and my father. So I guess I was blessed on the factors of that. And I was bad as shit as a little kid. Anybody that knows me knows that. Amen. Hallelujah. Let the church stand and say amen. Sha-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. So yes, I have really actually grown a lot. So I'm not a hypocrite You know, when your kids do shit, no, because I've done some shit. So I'm willing to work with some shit, you know, when it comes to some shit. But some shit just be some shit. And you don't be prepared for some of this shit that be some shit. And that's when the shit is shit. So yeah, I've been dealing with some shit. I'm pretty sure some other parents can relate to. That got daughters, older daughters. You know, they get with these niggas. And then, woo. Especially the niggas that think they tough. Those be the ones. And you know, you try to agree to a certain extent. But overall, I'm always going to protect my cubs. I don't know nothing else to do. So, when it comes to my girls, because being that they are the oldest, my boys ain't in no relationship as of yet. I come from the old town of I wish a nigga would. And some niggas have tested. But I tell you this. Before I lose mine, somebody will lose theirs. Anyway, on another note, hopefully this moving thing comes into play real soon, because I am ready to go. The time is ticking. The only thing that seems to be holding me back is the fact of these kids being in school. Because I'm not trying to just snatch them and snatch them and snatch them. You understand what I mean? They still got some grades that and some projects and some things that they need to take care of. So that could predominantly wait until they are out. So I don't have to worry about that. Them having to go somewhere, not even middle time, almost near the end of the school year. That'd be hard for them. You understand? But for spring break, we most definitely might be out. You know, take a little week or two. Because this New York shit is whack. It's like so 1976. If you got a chance to be somewhere else and you still here, you a damn fool. You a damn fool. If you still living in the 5 boroughs and have a chance to go someplace else, you a damn fool. Because niggas is playing Call of Duty on the street. I don't know if y'all noticed. Nobody's fucking safe. You could be a person that mind your business and all that. That's all good. Did you just see Granny, 61 years old, the store, minding her business, and she got pow, pow, shoot, shoot in the middle of somebody else's shit that don't even got nothing to do with her? Like, I'm telling you, if I could live in the suburbs or get the fuck out of New York with my kids, like I plan on doing, that's what I'm going to do. To each their own. Some people like this city shit. They think it's lit. But New York is the city that never sleeps. And if the city never sleeps, that means your ass ain't sleeping either. And as you get older, you start realizing that certain shit is more important than others. And me personally, like, what's left here? Other than fucking bad news, bad memories, and bad outcomes. Like, what? What do you hear that goes on in the 5 boroughs is worth sticking around the fuck for? Listen, I ain't no hater because, see, I was born in Brooklyn, New York. Okay? Raised in Brooklyn, New York. Okay? All my life. When I got older, did I move different places? Hell yeah. Because I don't want my story to start and end in the same place. Like, what I'm going to tell my grandkids about? Just Brooklyn? All I know about is just Brooklyn. I ain't never been no place else, this, that, and the third. Sometimes you have to step outside of yourself and do something different. Like, step on the other side of the street. See what's over there. I mean, ultimately, some people don't like what's over there and wind up coming back. But like I said, to each their own. But if I could provide this for my kids, why would I make them stay with this? Some people say they be making decisions for their kids, but they ultimately be making decisions for themselves. Because if the situations was ultimately for the kids, you will always want it to be the best situation that it can be. Everybody that got the title mother ain't really mothering. Okay? Okay. Let's put everybody that got the title mother, just because you pushed out a baby, don't mean you mothering. Some people, some women use their children in that relationship as pawns to stay with men. Because me personally, I don't give a fuck who I got a kid by, but I don't want to be with that motherfucker. We ain't together. We ain't together. We ain't together. You and this baby together, but we ain't together. So we gonna have to make some provisions for you and this baby to get up, get together, and do what y'all need to do. And I don't want to be included. I don't want to be on bad terms, because I don't want the baby to feel a certain type of way that they mother and father's on bad terms. I got good relationships with my baby fathers. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. But far as us having to be together because we got kids together, you's a goddamn lie. I ain't being with no motherfucker because, listen, maybe God just put us together just for that factor. To pow, pow, boom, boom, and make a big shoom. You understand? Not for no lifetime expectancy or no shit like that. No. I ain't forced to be with you. We did what we needed to do. Made little choo-choo. And at the end of the day, that's that. Then there's some people that have a baby and then have the luxury of, being together until the end of time. But listen, no. Don't ever mentally think because you got a baby with a nigga or with a bitch. Ooh, excuse my language, but you understand what I'm saying? That means you got it. You stuck with that person. No. Maybe it was just ghetto artificial insemination. Who the fuck knows? But don't be trapped in situations that you feel that you trapped in, because at the end of the day, y'all got a little egg. You can see your egg when it's time for you to see your egg, and I have my egg while my egg need to be with me. We ain't got the... The only thing we need to talk about is this seed. Or egg. My bad. Right. But yeah. On another note, today is April 6th. Tomorrow is April 7th. Guess what, y'all? My Bucky will be 7 on the 7th, which is tomorrow. I cannot believe it. Like, because I'm a grandmother, right? Yeah, I'm a whole grandmother out here. 6 kids, one grandbaby. Yeah, 6 kids, 1 grandbaby. That's me. That's Latte. But anyway, my grandbaby is going to be 7. A whole 7. Not a half a 7. I cannot believe 7 years has literally gone by. Like, this baby was just looking at me like that. I still remember that. Like, that will never get old. But I got to figure out what I'm going to do with my baby. And what I'm going to buy my baby. Because, I love his whole life. That's my Bucky. Like, anyway, it's kind of far in this video. Bucky normally don't watch these kind of videos because he normally watch the videos that I do with the kids. But I ain't did no videos with the kids in a while. Y'all mind y'all business. I'm going to do some videos with the kids because I got some stuff coming up. I hope you caught all of that. And if any of it was a lie, I like to throw up a disclaimer, you understand? Or allegedly, that's what they be saying. I'm allegedly going to... No, I am because I got some plans for them. I do. But like I said, remember that thing I was telling y'all about me being busy and I've been over here, over there, and over there? Right. So, that's why that hasn't taken place. But I'm going to get up on that. I'm going to get back on my good foot. Back on my good foot. Anyway, this is Latte's World. Hopefully you took heed to all that I say. My social networks will be within the description. And... Latte's World, I'm out. Latte's World, ay.